Yep, Charlamagne the guy.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots podcast, and this week's podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Make smarter business decisions with Squarespace's intuitive built-in analytics tools.
Great tools. Amazing tools.
Review website traffic, learn where to focus engagement, and track revenue from bookings, invoices, or product sales, all from one place. Looking to grow your business? Now you can get fast, easy financing through Squarespace Capital. The application process takes just a few minutes, and approval happens in a matter of days. If you're approved, funds will be deposited in your bank account in 3 to 4 business days so you can grow quickly. Avoid the hassle of the traditional loan process and easily access financing through Squarespace Capital. Loans are issued by Celtic Bank and serviced by Stripe. All loans are subject to credit approval. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code IDIOTS to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's offer code IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's start this show. Hezekiah Walker.
What's up?
How are you, sir?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm sad that Chris isn't here.
I'm sad that Chris not here too, man. Why you sad that Chris here?
No, because I don't know. I just think it's fucked up, man. So he's, what happened or whatever.
Oh, with China?
No, not with China. It was the hostage deal. He was one of they sent him back.
Hilarious.
The Jews are like, yeah, you've been talking too much shit about us. So we sending you back to fucking Palestine, Chris.
Hey, man, I mean, listen, when something good goes right, you got to say it went right.
That's all I'm saying.
It went right. I'm not mad at it.
That's all I'm saying.
First of all,
y'all voted for none of this.
First of all, I look at...
Y'all voted for none of this.
No, that's just one thing. He jumped right out of the frying pan and went right into the fire, ready to go to war with Russia and all kind of stuff. Nobody got time for that.
He's such a wild-ass boy, bro.
But by the way, forget Russia. Here's the thing. We keep talking about...
Let's celebrate a win.
Yes, we can absolutely celebrate a win.
All right, one time.
Forget America. I mean, forget the world, right?
One time for the boy.
Because it's supposed to be make America great again, right? It's supposed to be America first.
Yep.
Can't end the war in one place and start a war in your own country.
That's a good. Why are you already moving on to something else?
I'm not.
I thought we were supposed to celebrate.
We can talk about it all, but I do feel like
seems like people are jumping off it real quick. Like, there's a lot of people are like, there's a genocide happening, and then the guy literally stops the genocide from happening, and now people are like, but
you know why? No, there is a but. You know why?
Yeah.
Because nobody trusts either side.
Well,
if Hamas says that
are you telling me that people are not trusting a deal between Donald Trump, Bibi Netanyahu, and Hamas?
Exactly.
Are you saying that people don't have faith in a deal between those three
everybody's
characters?
everybody's just like, okay, let's just see what happens.
This shit.
And that's the best thing to do. Take it one day at a time, because Hamas still doesn't feel like Israel has a right to exist, and this current Israeli government doesn't want a two-state solution. So everybody just hope for the best.
No, I know. I was being hyperbolic, obviously. I think that a lot of people are hesitant to believe this will stick, and they should be, because there's a few thousand years of history that shows that it won't stick. So I hear people making that argument all the time. They're like, why aren't you guys celebrating? Why aren't you this? It's because nobody believes it.
You know what I am really happy about?
Yes.
The hostages being home.
Hell yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm thinking, can you imagine being a hostage for, how long has it been? Almost 2 years. 2 years and some change. That is the thing that's the thing I celebrate the most. Like, yo, you know what? I'm happy those hostages are home.
Bro, it's wild. I've been watching the hostage transfers on both sides. That shit is emotional, bro. It's emotional just seeing people reconnect with their families.
Can you imagine, bro?
There was one that said, and I don't know if it's true because everything's fake on the internet, but there was one that said that they told him that his family died.
Oh, while he was a hostage?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So no, it's fucked up. But then he goes back, and this is, I think, a Palestinian that went back.
Oh.
So I think that the Israeli government, or so says the video, which is obviously fucking fake. You can't believe anything on the internet. But they're like, yo, his family died. And then he goes back and he sees his wife, and he's like, he can't believe it. And then he sees his kids. He's like, imagine you thought your whole family was dead.
He probably think he's dreaming, yo.
Yeah.
I would rather be in a maximum security prison than be a hostage for 2 years, bro. A hostage in fucking war-torn Palestine, and you got to hear all of these bombs dropping and shit.
But what you're saying is it's an equivalent, yeah, obviously.
I don't know.
You wouldn't rather be in a supermax than be a hostage in the tunnels of Palestine?
They be ripping in this.
In the Supermax?
Yeah.
No, that's
they?
not the no.
Not the ones that they're gone
think.
for forever. So
You don't think they want that halal? You put the al in halal.
You're right, though. You're right.
You
though.
want the little AlexxMedia?
But you are right about
they gonna get some of that, bro.
But you are right about something. We don't got to compare. We don't have to.
gotta compare.
It's the American way, though. This is what we do.
Come on.
But
top five hostages. Go.
I don't even know
No,
it.
that's just the most American shit. Like we got to make top 5 lists out of everything. All right, top 5 is really
Top
hostages. Go.
five.
Top 5.
I have no idea. I've never heard of this shit. But this is even when everybody would be discussing like we want the war to end, we want the hostages to come back. The hostages coming back was always the most logical thing to me. Because to your point, the war has been going on for thousands and thousands of years.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
We solved it, bro.
So hostages home, I'm top tier.
You're
That's what's
welcome,
up.
yo. I just want to let everybody know you're welcome. Okay, Flagrant went out to the Middle East, and then all of a sudden there's a hostage agreement. There's a peace deal. I'm just saying.
Now, what we were told was,
I'm just saying.
This is what we were told.
Yep.
We were told that if y'all comedians didn't go out there, your family was going to be hostages. That's what we were told.
Thank you for letting them go, by the way.
That's
I
what
really
we was
appreciate
told.
you. I hope you like the jokes. Thank you for letting them go.
That's what we were
Thank you for
told,
letting me have
bro.
my daughter back.
What happened with that, man?
Bro, that shit was so... People are so fucking stupid. We were talking about this on Flagrant, but like, I was thinking about it this whole week, and I just hear all these people trying to justify it back home. They're like, America does bad things. America does bad things. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you either have fans in other places or you don't. I will perform for my fans wherever the fuck they are in the world. People don't decide where they're born. They don't decide the laws in the countries where they're from, but they do play a role in me being able to like literally live my dreams. They watch the special just like anybody
So
else.
you did it for the fans.
Of
What
course
was the
I did it for the
backlash,
fans.
though? Tell me what was the backlash? 'Cause
The backlash is just people who weren't invited that don't even have fans outside of Brooklyn saying that they wouldn't go. What a sacrifice. You can't perform outside of fucking Greenpoint.
I keep hearing it was a freedom of speech thing. Like they don't have freedom of speech over there.
First of all,
so...
I don't give a fuck about no other country's freedom of speech. We're the only country with freedom of speech.
But did y'all have to sign a contract that said y'all couldn't talk about them?
Charlamagne. They probably have restrictions.
Yeah.
I put my set out. I put all the local shit that I did out. You can go see if it looks
going
like
in?
You can go see it. It's up on YouTube right now. I bet you nobody else put their shit out. I bet you that. I bet you none of them other
But see,
pussies
I've
put
seen
their
you in
shit
those
out.
other countries, and I've seen you make
that's
jokes
the thing.
about them.
So everybody who's making this stuff about like the restrictions, like what you can or can't say.
Yeah.
All that restriction shit is people trying to not be in trouble. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just trying to not be the ones accountable. It's like your manager, and I knew this because I performed in the Middle East before, and they give you these things like, don't talk about this, don't talk about it. And I'm just like, guys, they all are educated in America. Like, they understand shit. They understand the comedy. They speak English. Like, they get it.
You can make jokes about them. You can make jokes about their leader. But people think you can't.
They think you can't.
Got you. Like
But you
they
can.
they literally was like, yo, you probably be beheaded and
Somebody got to cover their ass. So they're, in case you do something.
But yeah, 3/4 the cloth.
Facts.
Yeah. Why would you have your ass out? Now don't be
I
disrespectful.
mean, I'm just saying. I'm
Like,
just
why'd you
saying.
have your ass out?
I
over
know
there?
you might tempt somebody. You might tempt somebody. You know what I mean?
I know you ain't say that over there.
Oh, of course.
What?
Bro, I had a,
You made gay jokes?
bro,
Yeah.
9/11 jokes, Bin Laden jokes.
What?
The whole,
What?
This is what I go. When
It's
I
on
go,
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go wild. Why you tell me that before I came in? When did it go up?
We just put it out now.
Okay.
We just put it out right now.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, this is, I mean, I had one that was quick. What are you looking up? You looking up the video?
Really-
He wants to see the video.
I gotta watch that later, man.
But no, this is the thing. It's like they like humor out there. This is the thing. A lot of people in the West, they just have this complete, it's pretty kind of racist if you ask me. They just have this complete bastardized view of people in the Middle East, right? And they just can't conceptualize that these guys go to fucking school at Tennessee State University.
Yeah.
They're watching only American comedy, only American content. They're used to our humor. They don't get to decide the rules in their country.
Yeah,
They weren't fortunate and privileged enough to be born into a fucking democracy. We're the only ones with free speech, by the way. Canada don't have free speech. They're arresting comedians in England for jokes that they put on Facebook. Like, those motherfuckers in Canada, the truckers protested and they locked up their bank accounts. Like, this idea that, like, we're the norm, we're the outlier.
Well, let's see if we can hold on to our free speech. Your boy don't seem to want it.
Yo, do you, bro? I'm just kidding. No, I'll fight tooth and nail for free speech, obviously. I don't ever want that. I think it's really important for us, 100%. Yeah. But just this idea that like
it's our whole livelihood.
Yes, here. But my point is like these people are not beneath you performing for them. That's what I didn't like with the whole rhetoric. And like if you really want to look at that purity test, basically all the people being critical, they're not saying it, but they are saying you can perform in white people countries.
White people countries.
Because name the country that's not a white country that has the rules that are okay for you to perform in.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, does India have free speech? No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do all these other places. And then
but you probably could go over there and get the same jokes off and nobody would care. I think a lot of this is narrative and perception.
They're arresting comedians in India.
Because I remember being,
I'm going to India. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to all these places because wherever I have fans, I'm going to perform for
They're arresting Indian comedians in India. They're not going to arrest you if you go over there and get the
They're not going to arrest me anywhere. Except America, probably. That would be the only place. Yeah. But, like, they're not going to do it because...
Because you have been critical of Trump, and you're not supposed to be once you was on his side.
I will compliment him.
That's what he doesn't like the most.
Nah, if he gets it right, that picture is crazy. He looked like a balloon. That picture is insane.
He looked like
But if he does something good, I'm going to say
that's what the guy doing your colonoscopy sees. The guy doing your colonoscopy sees.
Yo, everyone gets these jokes. Trump is going to get him. Now, if he does good shit, I'm going to call it out. If he does whack shit, I'm going to call it out, which I've always said.
That's what being an American is about. I am interested in the Saudi Arabia thing, though, because I told y'all.
Tell me. Ask all the questions.
I didn't tell y'all because we edited it last week. But
I had to make sure we were going to come back.
I know. I get it.
We had to get back to America.
But we were when I was in Abu Dhabi, which is another place people have a lot of
United Arab
misconceptions
Emirates.
about.
Of course,
right?
Yes.
But when I was in Abu Dhabi, I remember Anthony Anderson was there, and he had just came back from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And the woman who was with him was like a woman who I guess handles like the entertainment and stuff over there.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, Charlamagne, and she was talking to me, and Anthony and all of them were talking to me about how Saudi Arabia is the they're already leaning into sports, but now they're about to be leaning in entertainment. And then you hear other people talk about the fact that their oil reserves are depleting. So they got to find other ways to get money. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying what they say.
Maybe.
But we do know they are making a large investment into sports and entertainment. That we know.
It might.
Why did the comedians get so much flack, but golf doesn't? They're talking about doing a basketball league. I don't know if this is true too.
They got WWE, they got UFC, they got all the shit.
UFC. They're talking about doing a basketball league. I think I saw with Bron and Maverick. I don't know if that's true. I'm just telling you what they've been saying. Why did the comedians get the flack?
Here's why. This is my opinion. And this is where like comedians can take accountability. We have politicians on our podcast. And when you have politicians on your part, there's more than anybody. Once you have a politician on your platform, you enter yourself into the political mudslinging discourse.
Okay.
And politics is a zero-sum game. So, for example, it's like if Charlamagne has liberals on the podcast and you back Kamala and whatever, you are seen by the people that are your opposition as evil. And any chance they get to show that you're a hypocrite or show that you're bad or you do anything, they do it because that is the political game. In a game of power, you use whatever you can to maintain power and to make your opposition look bad. Mm-hmm. So we had the politicians on the pod, which I don't regret, but we had the politicians on the pod.
Say it again.
I don't regret it.
I don't regret it, and you shouldn't.
Not for a fucking second.
That.
Not for a second. So, but we had them on, so we have to be accountable for the fact that like now we're part of the political discourse. And the political discourse is how can I call you a hypocrite or how can I say that you're not living up to my purity test? And then it launched into this whole thing with the Saudi Fest, but like it really has nothing to do with Saudi. It has to do with the fact that like they're these political figures. We're not political, we're comedians, but there are these people that are in that conversation. How can we malign them? How can we do it? Different people got different things. Bill Burr was getting criticism for one thing.
Bill Burr got criticism because, to your point,
we got like zero criticism.
Yeah, because we were the only shit from y'all. They expect y'all to do that. They don't expect Bill Burr to do it. They're like, Bill Burr, no, you're supposed to be our liberal woke champion. We got you on this pedestal, and they was like, what? You're over there performing for the Saudis? And it's not Bill's fault, but it's just that they look at Bill in a pure way.
And he, maybe you could argue like his more recent material presented one thing. I think people were frustrated with him even before, because I think that, Bill's like one of the most prolific ever, and he was doing a lot of like women are annoying jokes that he's the best at. And I think he built
his WNBA reality show jokes.
He's phenomenal.
Top tier.
But I think he built up a right-wing audience who maybe kind of like sided with a lot of that sentiment. And then when he started maybe leaning left, which you can do as you feel different things in the world, you're allowed to change. You're a human being at the end of the day. But when he started to lean left with the material, all those people on the right felt kind of like abandoned and felt criticized maybe by him. So they were waiting for a moment where he was a hypocrite.
And then Bill got the look too, though. Because, I mean, you hear what comes out of his mouth, but when you see him, you know what I mean? Bald head, white guy, you like, yo, that's one of us, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He hates his wife like I hate mine.
So you see his look, you hear one good WNBA reality joke, you're like, I got him. And then when the whole manosphere, bro thing, whatever they was trying to create come up, you just lump him in that.
Yeah.
And then you hear him and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
You know? So I can see why that could have been confusing. I can see how both sides should have been confused.
I felt bad for there's certain people I felt bad for.
Like
man.
who?
I felt bad for Aziz a little bit because Aziz really got canceled on some bullshit back in the day. This was like height of Me Too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
like some girl pulled some bullshit and he got fucked up.
I remember.
And he was just coming back. Like he got a movie coming out, like, and he just took this gig and they were doubling down. Like Kimmel kind of went at him.
At Aziz?
Yeah.
I missed all that. I'm gonna be honest with you, this was like a comedian civil war. Because it was mostly comedians I saw criticizing other comedians and comedians sticking up for other comedians. It didn't really get much traction outside of the comedy world. It started to,
That's what I
but
tell-
then people realized like,
Bro.
nah, this shit ain't got the heat we
That's
thought
what
it did.
That's what I was saying on Flagrant. I'm like, yo, this is nowhere on my
It's
timeline.
not, it wasn't. It started to.
But listen, this is what I tell comedians. Like, so like a lot of the comedians that were like involved in this are operating in like the euphoric stage of a stand-up career, right? It's like they just started posting clips and they got a fan base and they toiled in obscurity for decades. They got a fan base. They're the unsung hero of their fans. Like I remember this stage where like they're like, yo, you're the truth. Nobody else knows you but us. They could tour, they could make tons of money, but they haven't transcended into like pop culture yet.
Yeah.
And what happened is
Only a few do though.
well, that's true. But what happened is this comedy festival kind of pushed into what they thought was pop culture for a second. So they started getting all this hate. And I think a lot of them were like, oh my God, I worked my whole life to have fans and now it looks like all my fans hate me. They don't realize that it's this fake outrage thing. In 2 weeks, nobody will give a fuck. A week from today, nobody will mention the Saudi Comedy
He's
Festival.
not mentioning it now.
That's what I'm saying.
We're giving it more. We're giving it another week.
Well, I had to get back
telling you,
safe.
I'm with you.
I had to be alive.
I'm with you. We're giving it another week. I also will say too, to all those new up and coming comedians, if you're getting fake outrage, you've arrived. You know what I'm saying? It's just the reality of the situation. It's when they don't give a fuck is when there's an issue, okay? If they're on your timeline and they're giving you fake outrage, cool.
But they don't realize that like those people are not their fans. They're the people that are like perennially outraged. So they think it's their fans that are all leaving them. And the internet can make you feel like that. Once you've gone through enough like internet shit like we have for fucking decade, you realize it's all bullshit.
Numb to it.
Exactly.
It
But
don't
they're
even
not.
matter.
It's like the first time for them.
Yeah.
So they freaked out. They're like, I'm pulling out of the festival. I'm giving my money back. I'm donating it to charity.
And guess
like,
what? Nobody gives a fuck.
And nobody cares. And now you lost all your money.
Oh, you lost all your money and nobody's patting you on the back. There's no reward for, you doing what these motherfuckers have forced you to do. All of these people will get online, have all of this outrage towards you. Then when you do what you want them to do, they'll say, no, you never should have took it in the first place. We know who you are now. Man, get the fuck out of here. And I don't know who they are.
You're never gonna make it. You gotta be unapologetic. And that's the thing that like, I think on Brilliant it's been great, on Flagrant it's been great. We've never been the virtue signaling motherfuckers.
No.
We're assholes through and through. We're brilliant idiots through and through. So
even when I believed what I believed it.
yeah, and I'll call you gay.
That's it, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like you're never gonna hear me say something that I don't believe. Now, will I stay there? Probably not, because I'm always taking in new information.
You're allowed to.
And I allow myself to grow and evolve, unlike so many other motherfuckers out here who get stuck in a caricature.
Yep.
They're afraid to pivot, they're afraid to grow, they're afraid to evolve. They just spend their whole life virtue signaling for a bunch of motherfuckers who never come.
And
you
now,
ever realize that?
Yeah, I do.
It's like putting the
I
Batman
see.
sign in the air and that motherfucker never comes to fight
Never.
Joker. Never ever.
And now you censored by your own audience. You talking all this free speech shit, but you can't even have your own opinion. You got to make sure your opinion lines up with your own audience. If you're going to be censored by your own audience, just get a job at Comedy Central.
Get a job.
Get a job at CBS. Get a job at someone who's going to dictate what you can or can't say. What's the point of being an independent content creator if you can't do the things you want independently?
I will say this, though. I'm glad you brought that up. There is a misconception that people in corporate America have people telling them what to say. And there's also a misconception that people online are free. And what I mean by that is there's people on these networks, not a lot of them, but there's people that are willing to take these risks, right, that work for corporate America. And then there's people who have the independent platforms who at the first sign of some outrage, the first sign of threat of demonetization, the first sign of a lawsuit. That's what I'm saying. So who's really free? Freedom is just being free and not being scared.
Freedom is being yourself.
Being your fucking self.
Sometimes yourself is going to piss people off. Sometimes it might upset your fan base, but if they actually fuck with you for you, not because you're a voice for the things they already feel, like they know you as you,
yes,
they'll be upset at you and then they'll be like, all right, but I like that other shit.
I don't like when I know exactly how a motherfucker
It's boring.
I'm like, all right, I already know what that person gonna do. I know what that person gonna do. Like, who's out there really just sitting back looking at things from an objective viewpoint? Like, 'cause even with the Saudi shit, I don't think anybody sat back and looked at it from an objective viewpoint. First thing I thought to myself was, okay, what are they mad about exactly? Why can't you perform in Saudi Arabia? Because I'm so confused that y'all let all of the sports people go over there, right? There's entertainers that's been going over there getting checks. Why is all of a sudden the comedians getting backlash? And it's not like Saudi just got in the game. Yeah. Saudi been around for a decade plus dropping bags on shit. They just bought EA fucking Sports.
So that's the beautiful thing. You better stop playing FIFA. If I catch you playing FIFA. You better if I catch you playing
FIFA for fun, Madden.
Madden. If I catch you playing any of these games, bro, you a sellout. Why you selling out?
NBA 2K.
Oh, man,
wow.
This is what I'm saying. It's like all these comedians like put their drew a line in the sand or whatever. They put their foot down. It's like you're gonna now have to pass that purity test over the next few years, and people are gonna remember you said this.
Let's look this up. Let's see what Saudi Arabia. What is it, Ryder? Who is it? Is it
Riyadh.
Riyadh. What has Saudi? Let's.
Charlamagne.
What am I saying wrong?
Charlamagne, get his
Saudi. What
Saudi
has
Arabia,
Arabia, and Ryder? What is it? How you spell it?
Riyadh.
And Riyadh invested in America. Let me see. Let's see. Because I need to know, bro. Because I really was just looking. I'm like, I know they invested in mad sports and shit like that.
I just love how you embrace AI. This motherfucker was no AI, no AI. Now,
did you?
Yeah.
Once he started talking in his own voice, he was like, this shit ain't that bad.
He loved this shit.
This shit gave me hold. I just want sports and entertainment, my guy. Hold on. No, just give me sports and entertainment, okay? Just give me sports.
But we don't. To me, it's like.
No, I like to hammer the point home.
All right, hammer it home.
Sometimes you gotta hammer the point home. Because they hear you talking and they be like, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Live Golf. PGA Tour Golf, FIFA Club World Cup, ATP Tennis, The Zone. Oh, we knew that with the boxing. Project B is a new basketball league. Entertainment, Live Nation concert and live events, video games, esports, digital entertainment. So Piff invested in Live Nation Entertainment, owner of Ticketmaster. You know what I'm saying,
bro? It's
Saudi capital has big. Yeah, it's everything. It's too much for you to just be mad at the comedians.
Even if they didn't do any of it, if I got fans there, I'm performing for you. Simple as that. I'll perform anywhere my fans are.
D.L. Hughley said, if you're not mad at golf, don't be mad at fucking comedians. I think he said it. Maybe it was the wrestlers. He said, if you're not mad at WWE, don't be mad at comedians. I don't remember what the fuck. It was one of them.
100%. 100%. And also there's like this thing about the money that I think is so funny. Like,
yeah, let's talk about that.
Because comedians made it.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that bad.
The comedians made it seem like it was like this life-changing money. They were being sarcastic. There's a few comedians that said like,
shut your rich ass up, man.
I'm just telling you.
Okay, man. Shut your rich ass up,
I'm just telling you,
man.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I know what everybody got. It takes 4 days to do one show in Saudi Arabia, right?
Okay.
You fly there for a day, you fly back for a day, you do a show for the day. Maybe you want to do one day before so you can kind of get to know the place you're talking. if you do 4 shows in America, if you're doing 4 arenas in 4 cities in 4 days, which is like what we'll do if we're on tour.
Yeah, because everybody's doing arenas. Listen, you do 4 arenas and 4. Everybody's doing arenas.
I can't help you. Yo. I can't help you, man. I can only show you the game, bro.
Talk that talk.
I can only show you the game. That's all I can do is show you the game. I'm just saying.
I'm
it is
tired
what it is.
of people not wanting us to be who the fuck we are. Why did it get so mad? Why are you so mad that I'm talking to you about my life? You should appreciate this shit.
Why can't they?
You watched it from the beginning.
But our fans do, though. It's the people that weren't there from the beginning that get upset, man. It's the ones that weren't there from the beginning that get upset. I'm telling you.
Now go back. Okay,
I'm
you can do
just saying.
4 arenas in 4 days and what?
Or if you are, there's a bunch of comedians, like you can make the same money. It's the same money. Like, so it's not this, oh, you're just going there for the money. Okay. You know, if you go in there for the money, then you made a mistake because you can make it here.
I just want you to know you're at this point right now, you're only talking about 5 comedians.
Yeah,
you're talking to Dave, Chris, okay. Who else does arenas? I don't know who else does arenas. What's my man name? Russell
Peters, man. Listen,
like who else? Like you
I can only talk about what I know.
Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
You're talking about 4 or 5 people tops right now.
I can only talk about.
Okay, so what if you're a comedian
life,
who
man.
does like you do your comedy clubs on the weekends?
Maybe you got a crazier bag, and maybe it was really great for you. I don't know how much they made, and I can't speak on that.
Give me a basic bag for writer, not your bag. Just give me like what you heard. Like, what's the lowest number you heard somebody got?
The lowest?
Yeah, lowest I heard was like $350.
So yeah, so imagine you're a comedian that's making $2,000 a weekend doing comedy clubs, or like $3,000 a weekend doing comedy clubs, and you get that. That's life
$350
changing
for 4 days.
That's life changing money for you.
Right.
So there's no question at all.
That's right.
I'm just saying, like the headlining acts, the people that were getting scrutiny, saying that they threw away their morals for the money. It's not accurate. It's just not, because they can make that money back home. They can make that money when they tour, right? I would assume, and I may be giving them I'm giving them the most grace here, but like I'm assuming they did it for the reason I did. Is like they have fans there and they want to perform for their fans. Like that's why I think you should do it anywhere.
What did you think of Dave's comments? Pull up Dave's comments, Alex, because I don't want to misquote him when he said that. Pull it up. Let me see. Let's see.
What with the Charlie Kirk shit?
Yeah, I just want to quote it correctly.
I need to know the whole context, because like the headline is so stupid that it can't be the whole context.
Because I think I kind of understood what he was saying, right?
Really?
He said, okay. Yeah, during his headlining set at the Riyadh Comedy Festival in October, Dave Chappelle made the following remarks criticizing free speech in the U.S. It's easier to talk here than it is in America. Right now in America, they say that if you talk about Charlie Kirk, you'll get canceled, adding, I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to find out. Now, I feel like, and correct, I could be wrong here, I feel like what he was trying to do was almost like shame America into never being a country of not being a country of free speech. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here in this foreign country that's known for muzzling people, and I feel like it's easier to talk here than it is in America.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't like judging people off like one line, because a lot of shit can be taken out of context. But like, and I assume Dave is not that retarded, so like there must be something more that goes along with it. But like, yeah, it's easier to talk about Charlie Kirk there because they don't even know the fuck that guy is. They think he's the guy from Star Trek.
Good point.
Right?
Okay.
So it's like,
good point.
But if you try to talk about Muhammad there, it might be a little more difficult than if you talk about Muhammad in America.
Good point.
So but again, I don't know
That's a good point. That's a great point.
I don't know the full thing that he said. Like, he could have undercut it with a joke, but the headline is removing that. So I'm giving him benefit of the doubt for not being that stupid.
I wonder if he would have kept Charlie Kirk out of it, would it have made a larger point? If he would have just said, yo, it's easier to talk here than it is in America right now, which probably still isn't true, right?
Yeah, of course not.
But you went over there and got shit
America's
up.
the only country where you could say whatever.
Yeah.
It's also a very different thing. Like, we're American comedians and like foreign comedians going over to this big festival. Like, realistically speaking, even if you said the craziest shit, you really think you're getting arrested and chopped up?
You never know.
Nobody else is going to Saudi Arabia if that happens. So they're not going to do it. So we have probably the most free speech and the most protection ever over there.
Hey, listen,
because
man,
it would make them look so
when
bad.
you're making good points, you're making good points. You ain't wrong when you're right. You're right.
That's why anytime...
And if you're trying to make an investment in the sports and entertainment world and you want to seem welcoming to America, you're going to be very welcoming to
Honestly,
Americans.
that might have been the most free you could ever be anywhere. Because if you get locked up and fucked up there that weekend, it screws up anybody going there for a long time.
No, you're right.
So they're not stupid. Like, they're not going to let that happen. That's why I knew I could say whatever the fuck I want out there.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, the people there, they might feel a different way. But in terms of like, can you say more in America or there? It's like, there's not a country on the planet that you can say more than America. We are the outlier. We are the unique one. And that's what makes us the best in the world.
I wonder if comedians who gave the money back or pulled out, I wonder if they were rewarded by people showing up to their shows here in America.
No, they're not.
You know what I'm saying? I know they're not.
Because the people showing up to their shows weren't the ones angry.
Yeah.
It's a fake outrage thing that they're not used to because they haven't transcended into this like pop culture conversation where like every single day people need to be outraged at something. Fortunately or unfortunately, we've been through that for years. So we know, like, okay, they're fake upset about this. What are they fake upset? What is the Duval thing? What are you fake upset about?
What you fake outraged about today, man? The people who love you, and they know you, and they follow you enough to know who you are and what you're about.
Unless, of course, you've built your entertainment identity around one political philosophy.
Yeah.
Then those people don't really love you. They love the fact that you agree with them.
Yeah.
And the second you disagree with them, they go, I guess I don't really love that guy. But you decided to glom on to something that existed. You know, some might say grift off of something.
Yeah.
And then when they found out who you really are, which is not this perfect pious person, then they're like, ooh, he's been lying to me the whole time.
I wish people knew that the shit y'all think motherfuckers is grifting about is the shit we don't get paid for.
Bro,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
the shit we lose money on.
It's the wildest shit.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers, they be like, yo, you grifting off mental health. What money have I made off mental health? I've spent way more money investing in other people's mental health and my own.
You don't even get a discount from his therapist.
I don't even get a discount from my therapist, bro. I do the Mental Wealth Expo for free.
Yeah.
We was at the Joel and Diane Bloom Wellness and Event Center this weekend in Newark, New Jersey. We've been doing it the last 4 years in Times Square. You know why we had to move it to Newark? Number one, I like Newark better, right? And
Newark
the
is
location
already
better.
too depressing. You can't bring already sad people into Newark. It's gonna be a mass suicide over there.
I like Newark better. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a city that needs it more. But also, the venue's more affordable. Like, you understand what the fuck I'm saying? So y'all don't even know what the hell y'all be talking about 99% of the time.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
What that bag was like, though.
I'll tell you on the
You
side.
told me that last week. I forgot to text you.
Yeah, I'm gonna text you again.
I just like to know.
Alex did a joke.
What that?
We brought him on stage to do a joke.
Oh, you got a bag, Alex?
Oh, well, something.
Oh, come
I
bucks.
need a little something. Write it down. Write it down.
Technically, I headlined.
If you were a comedian.
Yeah.
I headlined the show.
If you were a comedian.
Yeah.
And
He was on stage doing a joke.
Okay, if you were
Let me see if I can get up this joke.
Let's say you did 4 comedy clubs. You just say you did 2 weekends at a comedy club. Bag bigger than that?
He's not getting paid by Riyadh. He's getting paid by Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So ask him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he still take care of you, though.
It's good.
I always
But
do.
yeah.
You want to see Al's joke?
Let me see Al's joke.
No. We don't got to do that here.
Hold on.
Let me see Al's joke.
Okay.
It's on the special?
Hold on. Let me get it up right now. I'll show it to you right
Did
now.
they laugh?
Yeah.
Did they laugh?
right here it is.
You murdered
Come on,
Al?
son. Come on. I got this.
Okay, Mark Gagnon, Akash, looking like one of them.
Okay? All right. Guys, be polite.
Standing
It's his
ovation.
first time doing it, and he's doing stand-up.
Good
You
set,
can't
too.
buy him.
Like the background is shaking.
Just need to make sure everyone knows this is not a bidding.
Hilarious.
I saw some people in the back throwing out numbers. 300, 400, 500. No. You cannot do that. Okay, Alex, take it away.
But how much though?
This is the real Dubai chocolate.
You offered to get shitted on, Alex?
All right.
Watch this. Sheldon's gonna love this.
So, I'm blanking completely.
Guys, listen, we need a little support. Al he dressed as a Lebanese train conductor. So I need you
Too focused on your
to give him a
fucking
little support.
outfit.
You remember the topic?
Yeah.
Okay, now we got it. Now we got it.
So, I do love being out here
Watch this
because
cadence.
the fits go hard. Like, I love that fit. I love that fit right here. It's really the only place that I can be surrounded by a bunch of dudes in white sheets and not be afraid for my life.
That's a good joke, bro. That's a good joke.
That's hate.
Nah, you
That's
hate
hate.
it, son.
You hate
He's
him.
on the Breakfast Club. He's not rapping.
It was 1 foot in the grave. It was kind of like a Special Olympics shot, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Special Olympics.
We
kid.
put the autistic kid at the end of the
Yeah,
fourth quarter,
yeah,
and he started hitting some threes.
Yeah, it is.
This student who has special needs was passed the ball at the final seconds of the game. He took the shot from 3 and missed, but the opponents actually grabbed the rebound and then gave him the ball again to shoot one more time. This time he hits the shot at the buzzer, and all of his teammates run over to celebrate with him.
You get up there and do stand up for the first time.
I like the beginning though.
I liked his cadence when he goes, "Your fits go hard." Like a ball was bouncing over each word when you watch the kid show.
Nah, I like completely blanking on something right now. And then Andrew had to come, put his hand around you and let you know, like, that's okay, it's okay. Rub his back. You are a strong boy. You're a strong little boy. You can go out there and get this shot. Get this shot.
All right.
Congrats, that was good. That was good.
Fuck you.
Yo, you're
Fuck
very
you.
brave.
Fuck you, Sean.
That was good.
We about to be fighting out here like
That
on some
was
podcasts
good,
right
man.
now.
That was good. That was good, man. That was good. Audie Alexx. So, little Audie Alexx in Saudi Arabia. That was good. Listen.
I gotta laugh though.
No, you did. You did. I mean, it's just like when they cheer when the kid makes the shot at the game. Man.
Fuck
When you
you.
bring the little kid out there in the wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? He shoots the basket, it goes in the hoop, everybody cheers. Even if it don't go in the hoop, everybody cheers.
No, if
Yes,
it was a
they
bad
do.
joke,
Huh?
if it was a bad joke, I would have got it.
wasn't a bad
Our
joke.
fans are real.
No, it wasn't a bad joke. It was
Fuck you.
I heard him a little bit. Just keep digging your.
No,
Just
stop
keep
it.
digging your.
Stop
grave.
it.
They didn't get to the N word though. But they did to keep digging your grave.
Whatever.
Oh, I'm glad y'all had fun, man.
Man, we had a great time.
Stephen A. Smith. Did you see Stephen A. Smith? Pull up. Click on pull up. Now, if you remember back in the day, not back in the day, earlier this year, after the Super Bowl, Stephen A. Smith had some words for Alexis Ohanian and Serena Williams. Alexis Ohanian is the husband
Serena's
of
husband, yeah.
Serena Williams.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
I gotta get that link back.
Bye.
And so Alexis pulled up on First Take. Now, he pulled up on First Take, but Stephen A. Smith wasn't there. Stephen A. Smith was there virtually. So let's play this. Here it goes.
Stephen A. Smith, I think you had some marriage advice for me. Is that right? Or
Well, you know what? Listen, I did it. People, headline.
Yo.
We can get into that another time, but I
was hoping you were going to be here.
I'm not. Oh no, I am not qualified. Married?
right.
Oh no, not me.
Well,
I ain't qualified, my brother. I'm not qualified.
I was going to ask because you hadn't been married before, right?
I am married.
No,
I think
Stephen.
he hasn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I give advice to plenty of founders who want to build billion-dollar companies, and the reason I do that is
We'll
because
take
I
that.
build billion-dollar companies.
Yeah.
So I generally try to stay in my lane as
Yeah.
advice
Then we'll
department.
talk marriage advice later. I'm
All
going
right.
13 years strong. We got
Deal.
you.
That's
Alexis, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Athlos NYC 2-night event. in New York.
Nah, of course.
He didn't need all that $1 billion company shit. He had him when Stephen A. Smith was doing the That's All, folks.
Rub it in.
Exactly. But here's my thing. This is what I said. Click one over. This is what I said. Listen.
Nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't a real pull-up. A pull-up is when the person is there and you say what you need to say to the person's face. Like, I know Alexx is a busy person, but when First Take asked him to come on, he should have said, is Stephen A. going to be there? And when they said he's going to be there remotely, he should have said, I'll wait until he's in studio. If you really wanted to say something to his face. I respect pull-ups when it's said to a person's face. I think y'all be doing backflips just because he said it while Stephen A. was remote. No, I want to see you say it to a person's face. You know when Birdman wanted to say what he said to me, Birdman called a week in advance to say, I'm coming on this day, and I want to...
Ah, interesting. So you thought it was soft for him to do it and Stephen A. not be there?
No, I don't think it was soft for him to do it. It was the reaction that everybody gave it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like you're talking via Zoom. Now, Alexis left a comment and said, all my friends call me Alexis.
To you?
Yes. And I asked to come on First Take to chat with Stephen A. Smith for quite some time. Keep in mind, I own a handful of pro sports teams and started a TF league. There's plenty of sports stuff to talk about, and my publicist kept getting told it wasn't going to happen. Then I went to the top and made it clear I wanted to come on the show to chat in person, and they let it happen. Then I found out when I got to the studio, Stephen A. Smith was remote from ATL that morning. Odd timing, but I'm back to building now. Atlos was indeed a huge success and have no ill will towards Stephen A. Smith. I don't have a problem with, Alexis saying what he said. I'm just saying, don't act like, y'all, don't act like the kid from the Special Olympics making a shot and Alexx telling a joke in Riot and everybody going crazy.
He's a hater because he's scared to do stand-up himself.
I'm just saying.
Hater.
It's just like, everybody does these backflips. It's like, Stephen A. Smith was via Zoom. And I'm not saying that Alexis wouldn't have said that to his face. I'm sure that Alexis would have. When you say pull up, I respect the face-to-face confrontation.
Yeah.
Before Birdman came on Breakfast Club, Malcolm used to work for Universal, called a week in advance.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Stunner wants to come on the show on this date.
Yeah.
Are you going to be there? Yes, I will be there. You sure? Because he only wants to come if you're going to be there. Yes, I will be there. Yeah. I'm fully aware of the things that I've said about Birdman. I understand he wants to confront me. Yeah. See, I'm not one of these media personalities that says things but then ducks any type of smoke. Because I think that's whack.
Yeah.
What people don't realize, even on Breakfast Club interviews, there's not one Breakfast Club interview that I couldn't have edited. We pre-tape. None of this stuff is live.
Yeah.
So when you see Beanie Siegel or Fredro or who else? Master P, whoever it was, Dane, any of these people, I could have edited all of that or not put it out.
Yeah.
That's not fair for me to get on the microphone, say what I want to say about people and not be there. Now, on Stephen A's side, if y'all tell me Alexis is going to be there, unless it's something super, super duper pressing and I got to be out of town,
I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be in studio. I'm not even going to get on Zoom and talk to this man for however long he spoke to him before Alexis said something at the end because I'm fully aware of what I said to this person.
Yes.
So I want to be in the studio to have said conversation. And either I'm going to stand on what I said or I'm going to apologize for what I said. Or I might stand on it and say, I did say that, but my bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand your perspective of where you're coming from. I'm just telling everybody, don't treat this like the white guy that can dance. You're not a white guy that can dance. Everybody loses their mind. He's just doing a regular, basic dance. Like Alexis said what he said, but I respect him more when it's just face-to-face.
Well, it's not Alexis's fault.
But both of them, that's why I said, if I'm Alexis, I need to make sure Stephen A. is there.
Now, if Stephen A. decides not to show up, isn't that on him?
That's why I said I need to make sure if I'm Alexis, Stephen A. is there. I don't need to, is Stephen A. gonna be there? Is Stephen A. gonna be there?
Yeah.
I want to come do the show, but is Stephen A. going to be there?
Yeah.
Because I got some things I need to say to Stephen A. Yeah. Athletes do that all the time.
Yeah.
Athletes be like, oh no, I got something to say to Stephen A.
Yeah.
I want to make sure Stephen A. is there. Stephen A. would make sure he was there if an athlete had something to say to him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do it face to face, and we wouldn't like it. Imagine if KD was, remember when Kyrie Irving and Stephen A. were having they shit?
Yeah.
Imagine if Kyrie was like, I want to come to First Take. We wouldn't like that shit the same if Stephen A. was on FaceTime and Kyrie was in. Forget Kyrie. Stephen and Bron?
Why was he there?
Who?
Alex.
Alexis. He was
Alexis.
He promoting it says on the thing he was promoting it's called Atlos. What is Atlos? ATHLOS. So he was there to promote Atlos. But see, this is my problem. Look at all these headlines. Serena Williams' husband, Alexis Ohanian, confronts Stephen A. Smith over Super Bowl comments. Billionaire destroys star over divorce slap. It's like, it was over Zoom.
Yeah, but it's also like, if he doesn't say anything, then it looks soft on his part.
I said I don't have a problem with him not saying that.
You're basically saying like the internet is doing what the internet does. But also in order
That's not oppressing.
Yeah, but the thing is that like in order to get anybody to click on anything, it needs to be the craziest headline.
Be conflict.
Like people, I don't think anybody watching were like, oh shit. Like I think the headlines are way crazier than the actual reaction. But I think you do give the guy credit for going on to go into someone's workplace and calling them out what they said.
I have no problem with it. Just make sure the person is home. And you get a lot more points for me if you slam dunk on a person with your nuts in his face.
So you're basically saying he's getting too many points. You respect him doing it, but you would give him even more points if Stephen was there.
I can dunk on Dwight Howard via FaceTime.
Now,
if you call Dwight on FaceTime right now, I'd dunk on him. Call Shaq right now, I'd be like this on FaceTime. I can't do it in real life. And I'm not saying Alexis wouldn't.
Right.
I'm just saying you get more props.
For doing it.
Okay, I'll give you another. You ever seen the video of the guy who's like an Arab or something, and he's playing on like the Nerf goal?
I love that guy. He's like in an office.
But it's not like it's real basketball.
Yeah, but that shit's fire.
It's fire.
The finger roll's crazy.
Okay, so that's cool. But it's a difference when you're watching somebody do it in real life. Not knocking Alexis. I thought, you defend your wife. Cool. I'm just saying, I'm a person that when you call something a pull-up, when you call something oppressive.
Well, he never called it.
He didn't do that.
This is
the internet did. That's what I'm saying. Nothing I said has to do with Alexis.
Oh, I got it.
You think he's just getting the disabled kid points?
Yes, from the internet. But by the way, the internet don't even know what pressing is anymore. That's why when you see two people in a studio having a conflict and going back and forth, you're on the edge of your seat because you're like, oh my God.
This is a real interaction.
I don't know where this could go, right? And we come from the era of fucking, what was it, Chris Everett? I don't remember whatever it was, choking out Jim Rome.
Oh, that's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We come from that. So I come from a different era where I like to see the pull up or the pressing, the confrontation. They gotta be in each other's face. I didn't even know that Stephen A was on FaceTime until I watched the video because of how the internet was reacting.
Right.
So the internet's making it seem like, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go watch this. And I watch it, I'm like, what?
I think
in Zoom?
But I think to them, it's no different. Like, they're used to watching conflict on Zoom. They're used to watching debate on Zoom. They're used to watching, like, somebody own somebody on Zoom. Like, it's almost normal to them.
And this is when I become the old man in the club.
We're old.
I don't respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like face-to-face confrontation.
But that's, I mean, not to bring it back.
Because people get real sporty when it's over Zoom.
That's not to bring it back to Saudi. It's like a lot of people saying what they would or wouldn't do.
You don't even get the opportunity.
Go there and do it.
Go there and do it. No,
so
you're
that's
right.
what I'm saying. Like, you could say whatever you want about, oh, they're gonna hold back and they're gonna do this, and it's like, all right, well, I'll put my setup, and you tell me if I held back. You tell me if I didn't talk about the government, if I didn't talk about the family, if I didn't do all these shit. Now, there's still gonna be people whining and commenting. They won't even watch the fucking thing because that's what they get off on. But the reality is, like, are you willing to pull up or not? And I think a lot of people would rather sit back and criticize than actually pull the fuck up.
Pull up. Let's have a conversation.
Let's have a conversation.
That's always my thing. Let's have a conversation. I'm never afraid to have the conversation. Now, Alexis was clearly not afraid to have the conversation because according to what he said to me on Breakfast Club AM Instagram page, he didn't even know Stephen A wasn't going to be there.
That makes sense.
I believe that, but I'm just saying, let's make sure he's there next time. If you especially over some shit like your wife.
But
if
next
you want
time,
to press him,
next time is too much.
Oh no, he shouldn't even do it next time. Yeah, he shouldn't even do it. It's over. It's gone. It's gone. Like he said, he's back to running his company. It's gone. But the moment would have been, that's a 10-10. If you catch him in the studio. That's all I'm saying.
But I give him a lot of credit. First time getting on national television in front of a lot of people and doing his thing. I give him mad credit. He killed that shit. He killed that shit. He had his first time in front of national television and he went viral. Crazy moment right there is all I'm saying. Hater.
No, I give him credit because, I'm thinking about it. he was in front of way more people than you were on that rider stage and didn't fold at all.
No,
he didn't need a pep talk. Like you was just, how many people was at the rider thing? That wasn't live broadcasting.
I mean, it was live in front of thousands of people.
Thousands of people, but
he was in front of a camera crew. What you talking about?
That was live on TV though.
Yes, but he's just in front of
and
a camera crew.
And he didn't stutter. You know what's so ill about that? Listen, Stephen A. Smith.
I hate you.
Listen, Stephen A. Smith is the guy that goes on TV and gives it to people. He was the one stuttering, and he was via FaceTime. You were a little bit more Stephen A.
Hey, I'll take it. Stephen A.
The
you
legend. Stuttered a little
so
bit.
you saying I'm the legend? All right,
not in that
cool,
moment
yeah.
though. In that moment, it was
that moment.
Because if Stephen A. doesn't stutter, the internet don't give him this backlash.
They don't care.
If he don't stutter, even if Stephen A. This would actually, if Stephen
How
A.
could Stephen A. not know it was going to happen? He's usually so prepared.
Nah, you forget. When you talk shit like that, you forget, bro.
Sometimes. Do you ever walk in a room and see people and be like, man, what have I said about that
all
person?
the time?
Shit is...
I read
sometimes live in the moment, sometimes you blank out.
Do you know there's an actual study that says people remember insults for 20 years but forget compliments within 30 days?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That's why that motherfucker from high school you used to call Pissy Paul, don't ever forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to get called Bunky Nose in middle school. That shit stings now if I think about it too hard. You know what I'm saying? I go on Facebook sometimes just to look at the people who used to call me that shit to make sure they still doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yes.
Put them in my close friends.
Just so they see your life?
Just so they can see me fucking thriving, God damn it. Okay?
Yeah.
And
I'm going to remember this moment forever.
What moment?
The guy I look up to shitting on me the first time I went on stage.
Damn, bro.
See?
Damn, bro.
I didn't shit on you. I enjoyed it. You didn't see me laughing?
Oh, yeah, I saw you laughing.
I laughed.
At the part before the joke came.
He didn't react at all until you said, man, I'm blanking right now. Yep. And then he took the phone out of my hand.
I'm blanking right now. But you recovered.
You recovered, though.
You recovered.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to see me in hysterics, yo, if he didn't recover and all of the comedians on the stage walked off and left him there by himself in that Willy Wonka suit, oh my God. That would have been hilarious. Now that would have been some comedy.
He just wants to see the world burn, bro. He don't want to make money. He's the Joker. He really is the Joker.
That would have happened to Saudis. Would have been like, we're the ones supposed to be beheading people. We just watched this guy get
this guy kill himself.
Let's pay some bills, man. Let's pay some motherfucking bills. Salute to Cash App, man. Cash App. Oh, how you have made life easier. Okay, Cash App has definitely made life easier for us. Cash App has definitely made life easier for us, man, because Cash App does more than you think when it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money, okay? If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can unlock up to $200 in free overdraft coverage. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there are no hidden fees. Manage your money on your terms and take advantage of free overdraft coverage up to $200 on Cash App today. For a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash for real. Just download Cash App, use our exclusive referral code IDIOTS. In your profile, send $5 to a friend within 14 days and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App, okay? Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Overdraft coverage provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. You want to do Squarespace?
Squarespace. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business. Start with Blueprint AI, Squarespace's AI-enhanced website builder to get a fully custom website in just a few steps, using basic information about your industry goals and personality to generate premium quality content and personalized design recommendations. No matter where you start, your website is flexible to what you need with intuitive drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, unrivaled visual design effects, and on-brand AI content. There are more ways to list what you offer. No experience is required. With Squarespace email campaigns, all the tools you need to engage clients, promote your services, and grow your business are built in. Set up email automations to stay connected, nurture leads, and save time while seamlessly integrating your offerings into beautifully designed templates that drive bookings and sales. Schedule emails that reach your audience at the perfect time. Keep your business top of mind and driving long-term growth. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go use the offer code IDIOTS to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. That's the offer code IDIOTS at squarespace.com to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Let's get back to the show.
What we got? Church announcement show. See what you got.
Church announcements, man. I'm going down to Austin this weekend to do the F1 joint, so I'm excited about that. I'm going to play some paddle. I'm really going down to play paddle.
What's the F1 joint?
It's Formula One, the race.
I think I went to one of those in I think I went in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, they do have F1 in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I went there for I was there in Abu Dhabi.
It's fire. If you guys get a chance to go see F1, it'll make you feel like a kid. You hear the cars and you just turn into a child again. It's incredible. But I'm really going down there to play paddle. The F1 guys love paddle, so we're going to organize some games and then fucking get it in. How about you, man?
My church announcements, man. Thank you to everybody who came to the Mental Wealth Expo this past weekend in Newark, New Jersey, man. Really appreciate y'all. Anybody who wants to donate, go to mentalwealthalliance.org. That's how you donate. But also, man, I want to tell everybody that I have this in my hand. This is the Advanced Readers Edition Galley for my guy 2 Chainz. The Voice in My Head is God. It is his book that will be coming out on my book imprint, Black Privilege Publishing. It'll be on sale March 3rd of 2026. It's funny, I looked at this date and I was like, damn, March? Why we got the galleys already? And I forgot we in October. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like March is right around the corner. So March 3rd, 2026, 2 Chainz, his book, The Voice in My Head, is God, okay? He says it's his most personal work yet. It is a fantastic read. If you love Titty Boy, if you love 2 Chainz, you are going to love the story of Tauheed Epps. That is his origin story. Every superhero got an origin story. Shit, every villain got an origin story. And this is 2 Chainz' origin story. So go out there and pre-order it now. And I also want to tell y'all to go out there and pre-order, one of my icons, right? I always tell y'all I got 4 icons when it comes to entertainment. 4 inspirations. Clarence Avant, Jay-Z, P.D. Green, and Arsenio Hall. It is a privilege and an honor to be publishing Arsenio Hall's memoir. You can go pre-order that right now. Yes, we announced that. We announced that last week. It'll be out April 7th, 2026, but you can pre-order it now wherever you buy books, just like you can go pre-order 2 Chainz wherever you buy books. And I mean this sincerely. Arsenio Hall has one of the best entertainment memoirs I have ever read. Because Arsenio is such an amazing storyteller. And there is nothing like that era of Hollywood in the 80s and 90s. Because you got to think, it was just all of these people who were just breaking through. And especially him being black and in late night, he was the only one. And he was the only one that was providing opportunities for the people who ended up being the coolest things in the culture and controlling the cool, but America wasn't on it yet. Somebody like Snoop Dogg can come out and sell 800,000 records in a week, come back and sell another 800,000 records, and still not be embraced by mainstream America quite yet. But he's on Arsenio Hall.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy, who's governor of Arkansas, who ends up being one of the most transformational presidents ever, knows, I need to go there because that's where the cool is. Tapping into an audience that everybody hadn't quite tapped into yet.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm telling you.
What an idea. What an idea.
But he did it, and
Yeah.
it worked. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just Arsenio is the he.
So you're saying that I'm the Arsenio Hall of my generation?
No. Oh, could you? No.
Hey.
I think that
Hey.
I don't know. That's a good question. Arsenio did say I was the him of this generation.
Damn, bro.
He did say
but there's
that.
a racial
But
component
he said
to
that publicly. I know, but he said it publicly.
But if we could see beyond color. You know?
But no, there is something to that, though. There is something to the podcast.
Yes, of course.
Being, these platforms that are platforming people who the mainstream hasn't quite embraced yet. But they always end up being the next thing.
Yeah.
And that's what Arsenio did. Arsenio did that, probably better than everybody at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Arsenio's one of them people that, how they always say, don't meet your idols.
But you
If
met
he's
him,
one of them, yes.
Yeah.
All my idols have been super cool. I ain't never got to meet Petey Green because he was dead, God bless the dead.
Yeah.
But
It is nice when you meet someone you admire and they live up
Man,
to the expectations
Clarence
you built
Avon,
up.
top tier human being. Hove, top tier human being. Arsenio Hall, top tier human being. So to be in a position to where I can, publish one of my inspirations, memoirs.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Fire.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
What else we got, Alexx?
Kylie Jenner's first song. Do we care about that?
Kylie Jenner put out a song?
Oh, we got to listen.
What do you mean Kylie Jenner's first song?
We got to listen.
Strike to strike, let me get the move right. I just want like a
Hey, listen, man, you know what this proves to me? All of y'all motherfuckers out there that think, if you just got some money and money can get you a hit or money can allow you to market something like that, no. You got to have this thing called talent. Bro.
Yeah.
That shit was... It sounded like Kylie got in the studio and looked at the mic and was like, man, I'm blanking on everything right now.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you, bro. God damn.
Like who the fuck came in the booth and put their hand on her back and rubbed her back and was like, he complimented her on her outfit and told her she got this. That was horrible. That shit
You did great, Al.
You did better than Kylie.
I'm going to slip my wrist after
this.
this.
You did better than
You
Kylie.
did better than Kylie, bro.
You did.
You did
Joke
better than
slaps.
Kylie, bro. That shit was like, why?
I think you just get bored, right? If you got $1 billion in the bank, you might as well make a song, right? Like, shit. We made one during COVID.
Yo, your baby daddy is Travis Scott.
Yeah, you need it.
You can't come up with nothing better than that.
Yeah, you need to holler at him. You need to holler at him.
Your nephew's and niece's father is Kanye West.
Yeah.
I know he's on the outs a little bit from the family right now, but
he could use a little.
God damn.
Yeah.
What was that? And then it's called Fourth Strike. She had 3 at-bats? Look, they gave her 3 at-bats before that shit right there? Nah, bro. Nah. What else we got, Alexx? Come on, man.
We have...
Jesus Christ. Oh, yes. Oh, play Hell, Here I Come. Now, this was something else, man. And by the way, I done heard Trump say this a few times. I think he's sincere about this, bro.
You talked a couple weeks ago, you were doing an interview, and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven, but
He said this a few times, bro.
Wow.
And Trump don't repeat the same jokes, really, unless he's talking about somebody. He said this a few times.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy.
Wait, why?
Because people voted for him because of his Christian values.
Nobody voted for him for his Christian values.
Well, that's what they act like.
Come on, bro.
A lot of Christians say they voted for him because of his Christian values.
That's a reach. That's a reach.
Hey, that's what they say.
Remember when they asked him what his favorite part of the Bible was? He's like, man, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
That's a great answer.
That's fire.
That's a great answer.
That's fire. I'll say this though, it is amazing to me that he don't believe in climate change, but he believes in heaven or hell. Just say it's a hoax like everything else.
Yeah,
like why would Donald Trump believe in heaven or hell?
I mean, if he does believe in it, he just has to, commit his life to Jesus, and then he goes no matter what. Jesus died for your sins.
That's the crazy part. He's like, I'm so far gone that I can't
even Jesus
come
like,
back.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All you got to do is just
I also think he's busting balls.
I don't know, bro. He said that a few times already.
Yeah, but
he's at that age where like he's saying stuff that you kind of gotta believe because there ain't no filter there, bro.
Man, I think he's fucking around. It's just like, imagine you're with your boys and you're talking about getting to heaven. You're like, man,
I wouldn't even play like that.
What would you say?
I know I'm going to heaven if there is one.
No, you not after today.
Why? What the fuck did I do? I fucked you or something?
Not if Alex is at the gate. Say I bombed. Say I bombed.
Yeah, right.
Say I bombed one more time. Say I bombed.
Listen. I don't know, bro. I wouldn't even play like that. Especially after we watched that video of that lady talking about all the celebrities she saw in hell. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Like, why even play like that, yo?
Wait, what lady said the celebrities in hell?
Schulz wasn't here. He wasn't here when we played that video.
What is this?
Oh, that shit is terrifying.
I don't know how
bro.
I'm going to find it. But
No, we don't got to play that shit. That shit
I don't even want to know,
No,
bro.
that shit is terrifying, yo.
I don't even want
It's
to
this
know.
lady who said she died and she went to, or she had a vision.
What heaven are you going to?
I don't know.
Yeah. You think there's like a non-denominational?
Yeah, that shit don't matter. Like I would think that after you leave this earthly realm, none of that matters. You just spirits at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be, and the funny thing is you might end up in there with deers you hit and just kept driving. You know what I'm saying? Fucking spiders you done killed. So, like for real. Like you don't know.
Everything makes it to heaven.
Maybe. We don't know.
That's a good question. Like, are there no dogs in heaven?
What makes they say all dogs go to heaven?
Who said that?
Whoever the fuck made up that quote.
But that was a book or a movie. That wasn't like in the Bible.
I know one thing. There's no quote that say all humans go to heaven.
That there are quotes that say that.
What?
Those that have been saved go to heaven, but not those that have been
I don't
saved.
believe that nonsense. I'm not gonna say it's nonsense. I'm just saying everybody can't make it to heaven. You notice when people die, the pastor just automatically, gets you into heaven. Everybody ain't in heaven. In Jehovah's Witness religion, they say only 144,000.
Yeah, that's a crazy low number.
But think about how pure you would have to be.
But why so specific?
That's why when I hear that, I'm like, okay, somebody knows something.
Yeah.
That's a specific number. Only 144,000 people?
That makes sense, though. Like, when you think about how hard it is to get in, if you don't let Jesus die for your sins. If you let Jesus die for your sins, then you in there.
Shouldn't it be the most exclusive club on the planet?
No. God sacrifices one and only son, so it doesn't have to be exclusive.
No.
He's giving you a great deal, and you're just not accepting it.
Well, I don't think, here's the thing. This is what I would have liked to have seen. Jesus sacrifices his life. Anybody sacrificed their life, right?
Yeah.
Anybody. I'm sorry, if we was in this room right now, and one of us said, hey man, I'm sacrificing my life for you to do this. And we all do this in some way, right?
Yeah.
You dedicate things to him. You dedicate your life to him or your career. You are motivated to do something great by this person's death.
Yeah.
So Jesus dies for our sins, so we just say, fuck it, we gonna sin more? And just keep asking for forgiveness over and over and over and over.
No, because...
Do we even try to do the right thing?
Well, I think once you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you would try to live a life that he would appreciate.
Try or do?
Try.
Because it's not hard to do.
Well, no, it is hard to do because you're born a sinner.
That's who?
It's God.
Some of these sins you really got to go out your way to commit, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
some
true.
of these sins, you really got to go out of your way to commit, bro.
Yeah, like having sex with animals or whatever.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Murdering somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Murdering someone feels easier than having sex with an animal.
Self-defense murder, I understand.
That's not murder. That's not murder.
Self-defense.
That's self-defense.
But going out to just do it, serial killer shit, god damn.
No, that's
stealing from
crazy.
people, god damn. What are the 10 Commandments?
Yeah.
Look them up. I don't even know them by heart.
Yeah, we got to memorize
Let's see
those.
how hard these things, because some of this shit is very hard to do, bro. You got to go out your way to commit some of these sins, bro.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's see. Let's look. Pull them up.
All right.
Pull them up.
10 Commandments, go.
The 10 Commandments.
All right,
Alex,
here
can't
we
even
go.
find them.
Here we go. I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have strange gods before me.
That's not hard. That's not difficult.
That's easy.
Because it's not. Like, I don't even know what a strange God means.
Meaning, like, you don't have multiple gods.
Like cows and like when people that used to worship cows and all that stuff like that.
Or all other religions.
Yeah.
Okay, so we stop worshiping cows, turn them to steak and hamburger where they belong.
Facts.
All
Thou
right.
shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
Now, people try to use that for me, right? But always...
Why are you taking it in vain, though?
Because he calls himself God.
But I think that's blasphemy. I don't think that's taken in
But
vain.
I say the God, TH. I never say I'm the God. Okay, Genesis chapter 126 says God created man in his image according to his likeness.
You gonna try to lawyer God right now?
So what I'm saying, I can't take my father's name.
What you mean?
What do you mean?
My father is God. Genesis 1:26 says God created man in his image according to his likeness. So when I look in the mirror, do I not see God? When you look in the mirror, do you not see God? When you look in the mirror, you're a devil. Oh,
God damn.
But I'm just saying, you don't see it?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
All right, remember to keep holy the Lord's
Hold on, let's talk about those first two. How difficult is it to go out of your way for those first two? Right?
Yeah, but
you already fucked up.
Exactly.
Remember to keep holy the Lord's day. Isn't every day the Lord's day?
You could have called yourself Charlamagne the Leonard.
Yep.
Charlamagne the Larry. Charlamagne the McKelvey.
But then I wouldn't be coming in God's name. I want people to see me and see the God. I want them to see God in me. I want to do
that's
my
God's
best.
job.
I want God to show himself through me to other people. Look what I can do with this motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's why you got all these little kids harassing people on the street. They trying to be you.
Yep.
How you mean?
Yep.
They looking at you and they doing Breakfast Club interviews to people on the street.
Well, guess what? God isn't done with me yet. Right? This is a journey. It is a process, okay? That light is just getting brighter and brighter. God is not done with me yet.
All right,
okay?
ready?
Remember to keep holy the Lord's day.
Yes.
That can't just be Sunday, bro.
Well, it's Saturday, but yeah.
Huh?
The Sabbath. Saturday is the
that's
Sabbath.
why the Jews take off on Saturday.
Yeah.
So what is Sunday?
But
I
you
thought
know,
the New Testament switched it.
the Christians got to switch it up a little bit. They're like, we're going to do this on Sunday.
We don't even know the day. Now, if he gave us a day, then we could be like, all right.
He did. On the seventh day, he rested. You got to keep that.
That's Sunday, though.
No, it was Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday. The week starts Sunday to them, yeah.
So we turn Saturday into a goddamn party day.
Yo, listen, this is, you know, you know where Christianity comes from.
Look, you just said goddamn. You just
I
took the
should've
Lord's
said
name.
devil
You
damn.
just took the Lord's name in vain.
So this ain't our fault, though. This is actually a technicality.
No, I mean, Middle Eastern people tend to run late, so I don't think it's weird that it's on a Sunday. It's a little bit there. All right. So honor thy father and mother. You honor thy mother.
I honor thy father and mother. You should go to hell if you disrespect your parents. But I get it, though, because some parents are pieces of shit and some parents have traumatized their kids.
But you got to honor them.
Not if what if your daddy diddled you?
Honor that diddle.
No. You don't honor
According to
You have
God.
to, according to God, you got it.
God, no,
Okay.
no.
There's no, he don't say, there's no but in
Okay.
that.
Thou shalt not kill.
That's easy.
You got that.
But what, kill what?
Exactly.
Kill what?
Kill this beat like Kylie did.
You know what I'm saying?
If you kill a bee like Kylie did.
We've killed mosquitoes. We've killed spiders.
Facts.
You've hit roadkill.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
And I
killed
think
some pussy.
Get. Turn me to Stephen A. Smith right there.
I'm just saying.
I think
kill
it's thou
what?
shalt not murder, but thou shalt not commit adultery. We don't even want to go into that one, Charlamagne.
But I forgot. I prayed for my. I forgot. I prayed for God to have me repent for my sins, and I changed.
Yeah,
that's the key. That's what I'm saying about Jesus. So if Jesus died for your sins, you're supposed to do your best.
Thank you.
But do actually do right.
Thank you.
Like,
No,
you
you're
don't
supposed
just-
to do your best. bro.
You got to do right.
He
bro.
knows
you
you're gonna
know what
fail.
right is. No, you're not. I ain't
right.
failed. I'm not failing. Not when it comes to the adultery thing.
Thou shalt not steal.
Now, what if you're a baseball player? And that is literally part of the goddamn game.
Well, it's part of the game. You're allowed to do it. They just use the word steal. Okay, but I hear what you're saying.
Steal what?
All right, thou shalt
No,
not.
but there's no reason to steal when you have the means. Because what if there's a hurricane and you don't got no money and you poor and you gotta go loot to get some food for your kids? Come on now.
Though it doesn't say thou shalt not loot.
That is very true. That is true. But some people call looting stealing. But you're right,
They're
though.
fucking up. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
Now, I don't even know what that means.
Lie. I think it's lie on your neighbor.
But what fun would podcasts be?
Yeah.
If you couldn't lie on your neighbor. Because thy neighbor means other people. If you couldn't lie on other people, what fun would podcasting and YouTube
you was
be?
lying on me.
Rabbit holes would we have to go down? You know what I'm saying? This is literally 60, 70, 80% of the whole media landscape right now. Lie on people.
But they're not saying how to have a successful podcast. They're saying how to get into heaven.
You're right. God.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
Yo, come on.
That's a good
don't
one.
Do that. Don't be disrespectful, yo.
Don't be disrespectful.
Don't be disrespectful. Covet means to lust after. Don't be disrespectful.
And thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. You can't look at your neighbor's house and wish you had that shit.
But that's inspiration, right?
Well,
damn, yo, that's dope.
Well, that's okay. I think you can be inspired by it.
Yeah.
But
I'm inspired.
You can't hate them because of it.
I'm not necessarily inspired by neighbors' goods, right? Like if I look at somebody and they got an amazing something, like let's just say it's a house, even though I got a nice house. But if it was an amazing house, I'm looking at it and I'm not saying like, damn, I want what that person's got. I'm just like, yo, I just want a nice house one day.
Yeah, but I don't think that's coveting.
You know what I mean?
You can look at your neighbor's wife and be like, wow, that's a beautiful woman. I would love a beautiful wife one day.
Or I would just want a wife because I like the family dynamic.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
you don't want to like take that from that person.
No.
That's fucked up.
So
I think these are pretty good. These commandments.
It's proving my point. You got to go out of your way.
Yeah.
To really break some of these shit.
Yeah.
This is a choice.
Yeah.
You be lying on thy neighbor. So that's one.
I'm trying to do better, Alex.
He's trying to do better, though.
We're all trying to do better, bro. We're all trying to do better.
You can start now. How did I do?
What?
On my joke. You can start now. Don't lie.
I mean, what am I comparing it to, bro?
A person's first time going on stage to do stand-up.
Nah.
See? Going
There's
to hell.
only one joke, though.
You going to hell.
What you think? You're the comedian. What do you think?
Imagine you went to hell.
Be honest. What do you think?
What I think of his stand-up?
Yeah.
I think he did a great job. No bullshit.
Really?
I think you're very nervous when you're up there your first time. You missed the funniest part.
No, I didn't.
It's not in the video. Shifty cut out of the video. My favorite part.
Well, I didn't even put that in.
This shit is so funny. But in all honesty, his first time he's nervous. Granted, the audience, like you said, knows that he's nervous, so they're rooting for him because they're all imagining what it would be like if they were up there for the first time. And then the joke was clever. The joke was 100% clever. Like, we cannot deny the fact that the joke was clever. Ask AlexxMedia.
Oh, you wrote it?
Robbie helped me with it. Robbie sold it.
Okay.
Oh, well, then that's Robbie Solvick. That's good.
Yeah.
I thought you had that shit, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Okay,
yeah.
shout out to Robbie. But still, it's a clever joke. And I think that they're basically like, okay, here's this guy that's nervous. He actually delivered this thing, and the thing is clever. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
He's not going up there going, yo, I'm the best comedian. Here's my joke type of thing. That being said, I think that we kind of feel for people in those situations. But the funniest... You don't. You want chaos. You want chaos.
I need the blinking to keep going.
Okay, so...
Like, you had me at... I'm blinking on everything. Oh my God, let me put my phone down.
Yo, hold
Who
on.
is this fantastic new comedian that's on the scene?
Look at this. This is my favorite part. At the end, we finish the show. Thank you guys so much. And Al goes, it's not the video. I wish it was in the video. He goes, that's my time.
You know when that's my time hits? After you bomb, bro.
Yeah.
After a person bombs and that red light comes on and they got to try to just kill time, or their time isn't even up.
Yeah.
But they know.
Yeah.
That's my time.
Yeah.
Oh, the human red light is better than the red light. When the crowd tells you it's your fucking time. So you gonna do this more? You think you gonna do it more?
I might. Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up.
It's fun.
Let me know when you do
Nah, don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm gonna get you up there. I'm gonna get you up there.
For what?
Just a joke. One joke.
John,
Everybody
funny.
should try it.
You should try it.
I did it one time.
Really?
And you know what my joke was?
What?
I walked out on stage and I said, man, I looked at that crowd, I said, man. And then I looked back at the stool. I looked back at the crowd. I said, man, let me sit my ass down so y'all don't ever say Charlamagne was up here trying to do stand-up.
Keep digging your grave.
Yeah. Whoa. All right. Stand-up's not for everybody, apparently.
How'd that go over?
Yeah.
How'd that go over? Yeah. Saudi, next year we gotta get him out. Saudi, next year, Charlamagne the God is headlining.
Yep.
Come on, let's pay some bills, man. Okay?
Oh, we got
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's jokes. What do we got? We got more, we do some Asking Idiots, man. Listen, man, salute to Morgan and Morgan, man. Morgan and Morgan, I want to tell you something, man. Thank you to all you have done for everybody who had, who lost a lot during the LA wildfires, man. My guy, Jake Steinfeld, he lost a lot during the LA wildfires. Lost his whole house, and having that conversation with him, man, that was a tough conversation to have. And, if you don't know anything about the LA wildfires, it's been estimated that the damages so far total more than $250 billion. The loss of life is immeasurable, and the state and city are still in shock. Okay, there are claims that insurance companies canceled thousands of homeowners' fire policies in the months leading up to the fires. Were those cancellations legal? Could this catastrophe have been avoided? Was the city prepared? How will people recover all that their families have lost? Will insurance be able to cover the billions in damage? If the wildfires were caused by negligence, someone must be held responsible, okay? Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has helped millions of families in their times of need, just like now. They were there for PG&E wildfire and for the Maui wildfires, and now they are here again to help the families that have been affected by the Los Angeles wildfires, okay? So if you are someone you know has lost a loved one, a home, a business, or property because of the California wildfire, you can check out Morgan & Morgan today. For more information, go to CaliWildfireLawsuit.com/idiots. That's Cali, CALI, wildfirelawsuit.com/idiots to learn more. This is a paid advertisement for Morgan & Morgan.
This episode is also brought to you by Blue Chew, man. It's gonna get you rocked up, man. It's about to get cold out there. You need to make sure that blood is flowing into all the different parts of your body, but most importantly, when it's time to perform, it's flowing into that staff. You gotta be stiff, you gotta be hard, you gotta deliver that payment right there. Your girl she deserves it, man. She been working hard too. Long day of work, she comes home, she gonna need something. You need to be there for it. And Blue Chew's the one that's gonna get you ready to go. This is the one. This is the truth. You're gonna get your first month free. All you gotta do is pay $5 shipping. Think about that. Best dick of your life, delivered right to your doorstep. You go to BlueChew.com, use the promo code IDIOTS. You get your first month free. All you got to do is pay that $5 shipping. Promo code IDIOTS, BlueChew.com. Now let's get back to the show.
Yeah, man. Salute to Blue Chew. What's today?
bless.
Today's the 17th. This week, Friday the 17th, right?
Yeah.
Friday the 17th. Okay, listen, Birmingham, Alabama. I will be in Birmingham on the 17th at the Alabama Theater with former Vice President Kamala Harris having a conversation about her book, 107 Days. So yeah, wanted to tell y'all that. Yes, it's actually two, I'm about to say shows. I guess they are shows. I don't know. It's two of it. It's 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. So a conversation with Kamala Harris at the Alabama Theater in Birmingham, Alabama this Friday. So I'll see y'all there. Let's do some Asking Idiots, man.
All right. Is there any of these topics you want to hit before we go to that?
Let's see what we got, man.
No, let's hit Asking Idiots because I got to go to a child fair.
Let's do some. What the hell is a child fair? They selling them at fairs now?
Yeah, man.
God damn.
Nah.
Well, I mean, y'all used to just do them behind the back of pizza shops. What the fuck happened?
Chilling pizza shops.
What the fuck? What? They doing whole fairs now? That shit is crazy, bro. CRX Kid 2003 says, what was the hardest lessons you had to learn in your lifetime? What's the hardest lesson you had to learn in your lifetime, Schulz?
I don't know. That's a great question. The hardest lesson I had to learn. I don't know. I want to think on that. The hardest lesson. I don't know. What's the hardest lesson for you?
I don't know if it's the hardest, but a lesson that I've definitely learned is don't expect you from other people.
Ooh, that's great.
And I think I'm also still learning. A part of that lesson is don't expect you from other people, but also karma, energy, whatever you want to call it, whatever you on don't mean that's what everybody else gonna be on, and that don't mean that's what you gonna get back.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I've learned the opposite, meaning that it is really true that we all be having crosses to bear, especially based on what it is you choose to do with your life. If you choose to really go down a path that a lot of people haven't gone down, especially, like where you might be from or, just shit like that. Like, yes, there's going to be a lot of obstacles, hurdles, and tough shit you got to deal with in exchange for that success. And I'll never forget, actually, it was actually a lesson that, it don't matter who the lesson was from, but it was a lesson that a very prominent person said to me one time. And they said to me that if somebody said to you right now, you're going to have all the success you have and all the success you're going to have, but all you got to deal with is critics, people lying on you, you would take that deal 9 times out of 10. I think I would take it 10 out of 10.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what comes with it. Especially in this game of entertainment.
That's a great...
So since I was a kid, this is what I wanted to do in some way, shape, or form. I'm doing it at a very high level.
The highest.
So whatever comes with that, I'm cool.
Yeah, I think, it's like you can't have your cake and eat it too, or whatever that saying is. Like, when you reach a certain level of success, there's obviously going to be criticism. And it's one of those things, like when you see narratives about you that are completely false, it's frustrating because you're like, man, people are so gullible. They fall for these things all the time. But I'm sure we also fall for narratives about other people all the time.
Absolutely.
It's kind of the nature of the TikTok creator economy we live in, which is like, say something salacious and maybe half true, you get way more views than if you say something nuanced and thoughtful. And I guess there's an interesting lesson to that.
And it's hilarious, right? Like, it's funny to me because I think it was maybe the next week after the Dame Dash. I don't remember what it was. It was something going on, but then like on the internet, they having one conversation, but then that whole weekend, I'm on the front page of the USA Today. And it's like Charlamagne the Kingmaker.
But dude, there's like
whatever that means.
There's 1,000 different realities now, man.
Yes.
It's and we spend more time on our phones than we do in real life.
Yes.
Like if you literally look at how much time you spend on your phone every day, you probably spend, I don't know about you, but most people, they might spend 6 hours on their phone, 7 hours on their fucking phone, right?
That's a lot.
So you're spending more time on your phone than you are interacting with the real world, right? So the real world is actually fake.
Yeah.
The fake reality that you see on your phone that's curated by these algorithms that tap into your fears, that becomes your reality. So I think people become really radicalized because they feel very comfortable in these super crazy opinions that they see flooding their feed.
You're absolutely right.
So it's like, we live in a very weird time. That's where I think like you can really only do the thing that makes you feel good. There is a freedom to this, I will say. The freedom I've realized is like, I see people trying to like ride the waves of criticism and that kind of stuff, but like the freedom I think is people are going to be upset no matter what. You always say this, you're like, 3 people are going to say you're good, 3 people are going to say you're shitty, and 3 people are going to...
it's a rule of 10.
Yeah. But it's like, once you go through it enough, I think you realize, which is like, just do the thing that makes you feel good and that you believe in, because everything else outside of that doesn't matter.
By the way, that's when I know a person is going to be great. See, when you hear and you doing this, everybody cheering for you, you the underdog, they love you, they love to see you win. They're like, oh my God, that's our guy, that's our guy. But then when you get there, and you there, and they're like, wait a minute now, I knew he was on the come up, but I didn't know he was gonna get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when all the bullshit starts, that's when all the hate starts, that's when you're not like you used to be, blah, blah, blah. By the way, you shouldn't be like you used to be. You're supposed to grow, you're supposed to evolve. That's when all of the hate and all of that shit really, really, really comes. And then if you can withstand that,
invincible.
On the other side of that is where the real greatness lies and the real success lies. Because God is like, I gave you what you wanted, you got there, and there's a lot more for you to get, and there's a lot more places for you to go. But if you can't handle this,
that's why it's like, just with anything, I really feel like that the way through is talking about it. Like the easiest way to this Riyadh shit would have been for us to never discuss a single thing afterwards. Not put out a clip from the whole thing. Like the easiest way is just go through and then don't look the other way. But like that's scared shit.
Yes.
It's like I wanted to go perform there. I felt really good about performing there.
Do it scared.
You can't do it scared. Wait, what are you saying?
Do it scared.
What does that mean? Do it there.
Meaning, like, it's almost like a fearlessness, right? And I thought about this the other day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fearlessness. Do it.
You got to go do it. And you also just got, like, if you believe in something, it doesn't matter what the people say. Eventually, they're going to realize you do whatever the fuck you want to do. And if they want to get on board with that shit, they can. And if they don't want to get on board with it, they cannot get on board with it. But they're not going to dictate what you do.
And whoever you lose in the process of you doing you're supposed to, man.
And ass is going to come back once you say something they like. And this is the cyclical nature of...
Are they just going to dick ride the bigger you get? They're either going to do two things. They're either going to... No, three things. They're either going to celebrate, because some people really do celebrate, right? Or they're going to hate.
Yeah.
Because some people just... That's what they're there for. They're to hate.
Yeah.
Or they're going to dick ride. And the dick riding comes from watching everybody celebrate you. So they don't want to look like they not part of the party. You know what I'm saying?
But the second something goes wrong, they're the first person
Oh,
to
they will
comment.
jump with the haters. That's why the dick riders just jump from dick to dick.
But those motherfuckers are never your real fans in the first place.
No.
They're the plastic bags in the wind. They're letting like a TikTok video dictate their feelings.
They dick ride. What dick is warm?
Mm-hmm. You can hop on it.
You hop on it. Salute to Jay Stahl too, man. I want to salute Jay Stahl because it was a great piece he wrote in USA Today about me, and I didn't know I was going to be on the cover. I thought it was just an interview, but it ended up being on the cover of USA Today. So thank you, Jay Stahl. Out of 10 occurrences, how many times do you tell your wife that other women hit on you? Bro, I'm married. Women don't hit on me.
That shit is over.
That shit is over. Like, and when women were hitting on me, I wasn't telling my wife, and that was the problem.
That was the problem.
Because I was hitting back.
That was bad. That was bad. Don't even say that out loud.
I was breaking one of the 10 commandments.
You can't break them.
And then I decided that I wanted to be a better person, and I asked God for forgiveness, and so I do better now.
There you go.
Meaning I don't do it at all.
There you go.
Okay?
Yeah.
Faithful black man over here.
One
right?
day at a time.
Now, there are times when, because you get to the point, man, when you be so married and washed that, you be at your daughter's cheerleading competition and you be like, such and such mom, she over there flirting with me.
Thank God you talking about the parents, bro. I was like, this guy talking about the cheerleading competition.
What the fuck, bro? You go to one child fair and that's where your mind goes? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is your problem? Why would you even think that?
You were saying the moms are throwing rhythm at you or what?
In my mind. You know what I mean? That's just you have a conversation with a married man for over 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And
like, what do you really want?
Exactly. that man don't know no better. That man is like he's a simple being nice to a married man, a rub on the back.
Oh, no.
Make you feel like you still got it.
Why is she rubbing on your back, bro? That's crazy.
Oh, fucking no. That's the same reason you rubbed on Alex's back, to give him some encouragement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's one character trait you have that you wouldn't want your kids to have?
Oof.
One.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, man. What's one character trait that I have that I wouldn't want my kids to have? The tricky thing is that like sometimes these character traits, they can help you be successful. So I wouldn't want them to inhibit their success, but at the same time, thinking you're right and wanting to convince somebody that they're wrong, I don't think leads to the best communication sometimes.
But we're podcasters.
But we podcast.
That's what we do.
So if the kids want food every night,
you got to get a little contention, a little argument, a little conflict,
argument.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
And I'm going to be honest with you, my brain really works like that.
It does.
I don't know why it does.
I'm trying to help you.
It is not because I'm not a contrarian. I just really am objective and I like to see things from all sides.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, have you tried to look at it like this? You know what I mean?
We don't even say it that kindly. We don't say, have you tried?
No.
We'll be like, man, that was stupid what you said. Let me help you with your thoughts.
I don't think people realize, man, when that spirit moves you, bro, Like, it's a spirit. I watch you on stage shows. Yeah. I watch you when you're pod. It's a spirit. Like, we get downloads, and we got to let that shit out.
Gotta let it out.
And this ain't just when the mics are on.
I can't hold it.
Because I feel like if I'm not shooting, I gotta shoot.
Yeah.
In the world we shooting. That's why I love talking to people. I love conversation.
It's breathing.
Let's talk. Let's live. But I like listening to a person even before I even talk to them. Like, all right, because I want to see if that person's gonna spark something in me.
You want to
that's
react.
just a different perspective.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like. I like people that spark a different perspective in me. Like, oh. All right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I'm looking at the social media waves of things, I don't agree with majority of them shit.
Yeah.
Majority of the shit that motherfuckers be on social media, I promise you I'm probably going the opposite way.
Yeah, I
Just
hear
because
that.
I'm like, y'all bugging. Shit can't, because you know why though? I'm going to tell you why. I just thought about it. No, I didn't just think about it, but I just thought about it. I don't think in extremes. Social media thinks in extremes.
Yes. So your natural reaction is to be like, it ain't that crazy.
It's not that. It's nuance to it. Like, and then sometimes I'll be like, well, why y'all reacting like that to this?
Yeah.
But not to that.
Yeah.
Like, it don't make no sense to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
No. You're actually making a great point. It's like extremes are the only thing that gets reactions online. So naturally, we see these extremes on all sides, and we're just like, it really ain't that big a deal. And then when we react like that, the extreme people go, man, y'all just fence riding, or you just sitting in the middle or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's what normal people do. Normal people are not extreme walking down the street, these little freaks that have this one myopic view of the world. There are normal people can look at both sides of something, but I could see where they are there. I could see where they are there. That's
right.
normal shit.
That's right. So I think that is one trait. People pleasing. Even though I got a handle on that now, and that like no is a complete sentence nowadays.
But like there's you shouldn't be a people pleaser to the detriment of yourself. But I think that there is an aspect of that that is beautiful, which is like you care how people feel in a moment.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't want. I know people who are devoid of it. They're like, I don't care if that person feels good at all. And those people kind of suck. They just seem selfish. They're like only care about how they feel in a moment.
Yeah.
Like, so having some empathy for how someone feels in a moment, I think is good. Like imagine being somebody who like saw a person go on stage for the first time and like they were just watching it and like relishing in the failure. Like imagine that.
But what if I am a person who likes watching the person fail on stage? What about me, Schulz? You can't tell me to put myself first, okay? But then have me be concerned about what this person is going through when what I actually love and enjoy is happening.
I think you figured it out. You don't people please anymore.
You can't people please no more, man. And also too, and also too, the people pleasing I'm talking about is just like, constantly like being there for everybody. But here's the thing. I don't do that for any other reason other than I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And like, my wife will get on me sometime, or like people that's close to me, like Dolly will get on me sometime, and they'll be like, that's why Duval definitely, you're like, that's why that such and such fucked you over. And it's like, I don't care if they fucked me over.
Well, yeah, because you did the right thing for you.
I did it because I wanted to do it.
Yeah, they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you should. It doesn't mean you should treat everybody as if they're going to be bad. That's a horrible way to go through life.
I did it because I did it. I do things for people because I genuinely want to do them.
Yeah.
For no other reason. Like if I got the means and I got the resources and the spirit moves me, I'm gonna do it. If you fuck that up, that's on you.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna stop me from being me.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of how Jesus works.
Now he's on board. Now he's on board. We got there. It took us 2 hours, but we got there.
Jesus works.
Now we talking.
Let's do one more. Why are all the leaders afraid of Trump?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wait, when you mean leaders like of other countries?
Other countries, industries. I got a theory about this.
Go. All right, me too. Go.
And my theory came just from reading this question. Because I do be sitting back wondering the same thing. Like, why are the checks and balances not for him? Why is he able to do the things that he does? I think that he is a master troll behind the scenes. Let me tell you what I mean by that. We're looking at the chaos we see.
Mm-hmm.
What about the chaos we don't see? Meaning, what if like terribly embarrassing things are happening to people publicly and we don't know he's the one behind it?
Oh, you're giving a lot of credit right now.
I'm just saying, as a person who may or may not
enjoy the troll,
do the same type of shit, right? I don't do that type of stuff.
Of course not.
But, okay, when you see somebody going through the chaos that they're going through for whatever reason they're going through it, and that person knows it was him.
The whole time.
It was him. I don't need nobody else to know. You know. You'll get in line. Meaning, if you're one of these world leaders who's seen it happen to somebody else. Not saying he's doing it to everybody. But he's made enough examples that they like, yo, that motherfucker
possible.
Crazy.
I think, I think it's possible. I think that like, love him or hate him, he doesn't subscribe to like the orthodoxy that typical politicians subscribe to. So it's like, the reason like Biden and Kamala couldn't get any deal done over there is because they were probably going through the typical diplomatic process that, you know, presidents go through. And I think Trump is probably like, why would we do that? I'm going to just call this guy and tell him that he's not going to get any more bombs unless he supports this country. And then I'm going to ask this country what they want. And I'm going to, all right, that works. Give it to him. So I think he's just cutting out all this shit and they believe that he'll do it. And when you act that erratically on a world stage, people have no choice but to react to it because they're like, I haven't seen anyone behave like this. And the cost of me not taking this seriously could be very high. And I think in a lot of places in the world, especially the places where they're dictators and autocrats, I think they actually relate to it better.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're just like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he so transactional? He's just asking me what I want and then he'll give it. Like, doesn't he have to ask Congress? Doesn't he have to do all these other things?
You know what's so funny about what you're saying? If you're a dictator or authoritarian, you know what that looks like.
Yes. Like, I actually think he does better negotiating outside of America than in, because he's talking to other people that have full control and power. So he's just like, what do y'all want? Oh, you want this? Okay, I'll give you that. And then you give me this. In America, he got to ask Congress to do this. He got to ask the Democrats to do this. The Republicans to do this. These people are fighting it, which is a great system. It is the best system. We shouldn't change that system.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work.
Oh, that system changed, buddy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that shit has changed.
My point is, it doesn't work for how he operates most normally. Whereas when he's operating overseas and he's talking to these other dictatorships, he can just go, yeah, I'll give you that. Or I'm taking this away. Or I'm going to blow them up. I'm just going to do all these things. And they have to react to it.
It doesn't seem like a lot of the world leaders are afraid of him, though. I don't see no fear from China. I don't see no fear from Russia, which I think frustrates him. That's why he's so upset now, putting the tariffs on China again. You know, telling Putin, I'm not happy with you again.
Listen, they might not.
Circling the wagon with the nuclear submarines around Russia and all. Like, he's trying to strike some fear in them, but it don't seem like it's working.
They might not.
But the leaders here in America, oh, he got them shook.
Yeah. Oh,
every industry. Like Barack Obama said this week, Barack Obama was like, why don't you just stand up, say no?
Yeah.
I think he was speaking about like the universities and the television networks.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, he got them completely shook.
But that's because he threatens them and then backs it up. Like you saw, Elon donated what, 200 million or whatever the case is.
And then he shut it down.
He just kicked Elon out. So if he could do that to the richest guy in the world who is probably responsible for you being in office, he gonna do that to everybody.
Yeah, but he back with Elon though. He's back with Elon, telling Elon he missed him and stuff like that.
Elon's back in line.
Because Elon got in line.
Yeah.
It's not the other way around.
Explain Disney then.
What happened with Disney?
Your FCC chair comes out, gives this stern warning about Kimmel.
Yeah.
They put Kimmel on ice.
Yeah.
Disney loses $6 billion in market share within a week.
Yeah.
They lose like 1 million plus subscribers. Somebody said, yo, no. Stop the motherfucking bleeding right now. I don't care what he talking about. Put him back on the air. Put him back on the air. He ain't even really say nothing after that. We ain't hear about no.
I think he.
Who is he? Who is he here?
Trump ain't saying nothing.
Oh, but that's
he said like maybe one thing after Kimmel got back on the air and just left it alone.
But that's Disney reacting to the market.
Yeah, and I think he respects the market. He respects business, and so I'm pretty sure Kimmel will be gone probably in a year. Disney's like, yo, we just
can't
need
do
to
it right
plug the hole
now,
right
but
now.
eventually we got to.
But
I feel like that. I feel like you got that from me.
No,
I did say that.
You did say that?
Yeah, I said something. I said, remember we were talking about it. Schulz, remember we were talking about it on the pod, and I was just saying how like I think ultimately Trump is going to win and get his way.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
But
possible.
But I don't.
Great minds, you know.
Yeah, you're right. I know. I'm just talking, man. Just podding, bro. Like thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's thoughts. Yeah. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.